let's go.
Why you have that hat on?
Because I was in the house wearing it. I like it. I wanted to wear it. Don't mean I'm gonna wear it the whole video. I just haven't taken it off yet since I got myself together. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with the new video for y'all. I know y'all missed us on Friday.
Why do you have a tank top like that?
Bitch, I wanted to wear a tank top. I want tank top in the other videos too. I like to feel a little cooler and stuff too. Should I always the arms coming together and everything? What's going on? Did y'all have a good 4th of July weekend? Did you have a good 4th of July weekend? I really enjoyed my 4th of July weekend. And I did something that I normally don't do. I left First Friday early. I said, I'm not compromising this diet by drinking all this liquor with y'all. Y'all trying to get me to get shots and all these drinks. No. So I had 2 drinks in the shot. I saved a little bit and said, oops, time to go. I got on, I met the Uber driver. She was a nice bitch, don't be really nice. She was a nice Uber driver. I thought you wrote your I was listening to you. She was a nice Uber driver. We talked all the way home and stuff like that. And then I got up. And you know, my sister, she liked to do her little her shit, talk her shit or whatever. So I'm like, don't rush us to get to this picnic. It's only, 12:30, 1 o'clock, and y'all not dressed, this and that. We're going to be out there at 7, 8 o'clock at night. There is no need to be at the park at some 1 o'clock, especially if you ain't putting shit together. When I get there, I want to drink, talk to everybody, eat, talk some more, drink some more, and go home. And me and my mom, she was like, well, you're going to have to get an Uber ride with her. And then I had to end up getting her goddamn Uber ride up there because I guess her ride didn't come or whatever. But she left before us, me and my mom, and then we had to meet Bridget somewhere in the Uber car. And we got up there. We just had a great time, and this is the best time I ever had at our family picnic on my mom's side. It was just really, really fun. They had their games and everything. Well, games. I was really talking. And we were at Broham Park. Yeah, that's where we have it every year. So it was I got bit up by some mosquitoes and stuff.
Yeah, something big made the other day.
I mean, something like one right here. Real bad. But other than that, it was fun, and I enjoyed it. And I came home. I'm thinking I'm gonna get ready to go out. I'm calling people here after I watched the fireworks thing, I'm gonna go out. I watched Miguel perform. I seen some of Jennifer Nettles, and then the Roots was killing it, and they remixed the Channel 16. Did you hear it?
No, I heard about it.
Oh, they did that with the Channel 16, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just lay here for a second, and then I'm gonna get up. I laid the fuck down and get up to 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 a.m. I was like, oh, this is the first time I think in my adult life that I didn't go out that night for the 4th of July. It just probably wasn't meant to go out. But I knew that everybody had a good time. How was your 4th?
It was fun. I had a good time in Ocean City, Maryland. Great time.
I thought your trip. So on this trip, this was a bus trip.
Yes. And
then you having another one.
Yes. This was our family bus trip.
Oh.
Our family was
okay. I'm like, well, what? I was trying to find out what was going on because I said
my family is never in until the
25th. Okay.
Last year was my first time here. 4th of July. I didn't know this was whenever here.
Go to somebody for a cookout.
We went down to the Parkway last year, and I said, okay, well, I did it. Won't ever do it again.
Yes,
it's just too much.
Too many people out there wanting to do dumb shit.
It's just too much.
They want to run around, but bitch, no. Too much. You make me jumpy.
Yes.
Because I don't know what you're doing.
Yes, twice. Because Nicki Minaj performed last year. Twice. There was 2 gun scares. People, once you see people running, you're like, oh my God. Yeah. A lot of people don't ask the question. When you see a large crowd running, you start running. I'm like, you know what?
This year they had Jennifer Nettles, Miguel, the Roots, and I think some other special people was there. I didn't see the fireworks, so I don't know. But I know that from what I've seen, it was a good show. And And I know y'all seen Married to Medicine last night. I did a video on Married to Medicine. If you missed that video, go ahead and watch it. Some of y'all agree with me how I feel about the situation with Quad and Lisa Nicole, and some people don't. I just feel like if you want to do a background check on me, bitch, you spill my tea, don't spill my husband's tea and all of that, because he ain't got shit to do with it. I would be upset too. Then you trying to bring up lies and rumors. Oh no, you hired a bad detective. But anyway,
Well, who did the background check?
I did one on Lisa did one on Quad, which I don't think she should have done. And then Quad was like, well, since you did a background check on me, I want to do a background check on you. And then she found out that Lisa Nicole had domestic violence charge against her husband from 2007 when she beat him up. And
That's not necessarily background charge on her.
it's on her, but I'm saying like it's about an issue that they went through. But but for me, I'm like, okay, well, shit happens.
But that's a part of a background check.
Yeah, I know, but it's not. Well, Lisa Nicole was saying that was supposed to be taken off her record because.
But it wasn't.
Listen, she think that somebody told her that. She don't think that was on her background check. She's like, somebody I know had to tell her this.
So regardless if you found it on her background or somebody told you, it's what happened. It's what happened.
Yeah.
That's just like when you apply for a job. What do you think the job is just going to look for your good background, not the bad background? If your bad background involves your husband, then they're going to see it. Not saying the jobs, but I'm just saying, like.
And then she was like, yeah, who is? And then Quad.
Oh wait, question. You said Lisa did it first.
Yeah.
So then why would she get mad if Quad turned around did it on her and then found out?
Because I think she was trying to use that as like ammunition and throw it in her face at the same and Lisa's face. Because when Lisa did the background check, she doesn't reveal nothing that was on Quad's thing. But on the show, when they sitting there, Quad is saying all of this stuff. But see, Quad had what you call it, the intention, malicious intent.
Yeah.
Or when they was beating up, she tried to make it look like we were starting out being friends or whatever. And then it's just,
well, I never cared for Quad anyway because I think she's a fake gay man, like some of these other females out there, which I will not say their names. But I've never seen it for Quad. But I just think that Lisa, when you play with fire, expect to get burned. You can't do a background check on somebody whether you said what you found or not. And then expect them not. Because people are not going to play fair. You know what I mean?
Especially a person like her.
Yeah, so then you can't be upset. Oh, I did a background check on her and I didn't say nothing. Okay, but you did one. And now she's done one on you and now she's telling everybody. I mean, when I get background checks on me, I hope and pray, well, I didn't do anything for anybody to be embarrassed about. But I'm just saying, you have some people, like I said, with jobs. They hope and pray that the job that you're trying to get doesn't find out about what happened at the last job. But that's a part of a background check. And, it's on your record.
So I'm glad I don't have I don't even want a record at all. Like, I don't. And after I talk about this thing, it's because we're talking about just court things and things like that. I came across this video on Facebook of this man who he burglarized this house and was driving to get away and caused this accident going up the wrong way of the street or whatever. And he goes to court and they don't do the you know how normally you in the courtroom, but they do about video.
Yeah, I saw it.
And the judge, he was like, "Are you such and such?" And you went to this school. And he just broke down and started crying.
And guess what? I broke down too when I saw it the other day.
Really?
I felt bad because you know what? I honestly saw this man actually, that aha moment that Oprah always talks about. When this judge said to him, "Are you so and so? And did you go to this particular school?" She didn't even have to say who she was. He instantly knew who she was. And it just broke him because it's like, wow, look where you're at and look where I'm at. And like the judge said, he was a really good guy and they played together. And to see where he's at now, I'm sure it hurt him like, oh my God. And I think he was more so embarrassed too. You know what I mean? Like he was just embarrassed. And I did shed a tear. I really did because I felt bad for him. It's an unfortunate situation. And the judge, she was really, she was just like, hopefully you can turn your life around because you really were a good guy. And he just did not stop crying at all.
And I do hope that something like that will change.
Yeah. Because it is an aha moment, you come across one of your former classmates who was like at the top of her career. She's a judge. And you sitting there as a criminal, and she's like, I always wondered what happened to you. And they'll look at you. You're in front of me, and I have to put you in jail.
Of course,
yes, something like that does happen.
And if you guys did not know, we are 60 days away from the Scorpion Show and Sweet Addiction TV presenting the Blackout, featuring the Scorpion Show, Sweet Addiction TV, which is Candy, Messy Miles, Rocks, Much Love for Kentucky, A Connection TV, your boy Nunu, Miss PTV, Bondi Blue. I think I named everybody. If I got anybody, I'm sorry. It's going to be a bunch of us YouTubers in Atlanta. The event will be held at the Crow's Nest on September 5th, which is Labor Day weekend in Atlanta. If you have not bought your plane ticket, if you have not booked your hotel room, it's not too late to do so. If you want a hotel room rate of $116 a night, click the link inside the more info box. The event is going Saturday, August 5th, not the 5th, September 5th, from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. So we're going to be there. We're going to be there to party with y'all. People keep thinking that this is a convention. This is not a convention. This is a party. So come ready to dance. And it's open to children. It's open to everybody of all ages at the event. But I say be a teenager and up. I would say 16 and up. I wouldn't say bring your children to this event because alcohol will be served. And you must be, of course, 21 and older to drink. And we will have performances by former American Idol contestant Emmanuel Zydor and YouTuber Joe Work. And we're going to do a Q&A with the YouTubers, so you can ask us whatever you would like to ask us at the Blackout. Also, if you have not donated to the Blackout and you would like to donate, please click the link inside the more info box. I believe we're close to $2,700. So if you would like to donate and help us out, please do so. We also have donation perks. So if you have donated previously to this event, please make sure you contact myself or Candy so we can make sure that you get your donation perk. And again, we are 60 days away. So I hope to see y'all there in Atlanta during Labor Day weekend because I'm going to be having me a good ass time. And I hope that you will too with us. So, some other news that's been going on is that Bobby Christina, the Brown family, they are banned from visiting Bobby Christina while she's in hospice because someone is going around trying to sell a photo of Bobby Christina on her deathbed. And
Bobby's not banned, correct?
Bobby's not banned, but the rest of the Brown family is. It's just ridiculous to do something like that. Y'all know that there's no down that's very disrespectful to do such a thing like that. And it's like, who can you really trust? You can't really trust some of the people in Whitney's family. You can't trust Bobby's sister and some of the other characters in his family. You just can't trust
them. Bobby's sister's known for putting out photos.
Yeah, she did it to Whitney with the crack pipes and all that.
It may be her. It may be her or one of her kids because, first of all, when your family is in, and going through situations like this, the last thing they need for you to do is sabotage them or to do them wrong. That's just low. It's just the lowest of the low. You're supposed to be there to support your family and whatever it is that they need. I can't 100% say that it is Bobby's sister. I cannot say that. But we all know from previous experiences that she was the one a few years ago before Whitney died. That picture came out, that infamous picture came out with all those drugs and that
National Enquirer.
Yep. Yeah, in the National Enquirer, there was all these drugs on the countertop in Whitney's bathroom. And come to find out, it was a real photo from Whitney's bathroom, and Bobby's sister, we found out, was the one who leaked the photo. And it's like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? I understand you probably want to get help for you want to get help for your brother and sister-in-law, but that was just not the right way of going about it.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? And now
It's all I wanna do.
Now that we hear that this is going on with Bobby Christina in hospice, it's like history is repeating itself, and you can't help but to think that she's doing it. In my opinion, I can't help but to think that she's doing it, especially if she has access to the hospital. She's probably not anymore.
It's just so sad, and you got a lot of people up there visiting her, and then you got somebody in there they just want to make some money by taking a picture and selling to the blogs. And whoever, like, I hope TMZ does not try to buy this picture, because it's just, to me, I think it's a disservice to your blog or your brand to post something like that about the consumer. That's not something I would want to see, or anybody should want to see. Like, it's just so sad, and our prayers go out to her and her family during this time. And I know it's tough because she's in hospice care, and now you're just waiting. You're just waiting, and it's sad. I know I've seen pictures of Tyler Perry going up there. I've seen the family embracing outside of the summit. It's just so sad to see. And
they're still in Atlanta, right?
Yeah. And I was watching this documentary with the documentary is called The End, and it shows 5 people who was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and it documents their life before they die and after they die. And I've seen that a lot of the hospice workers or nurses, like, they really, this was 10 years ago, but they were saying that they think that there should be a better way to how they do things in hospice, because some of the people there, they just treat them so bad because they know that they're like at the end of the road. And I didn't know, like, I thought when you get hospice care, you're in this, just in a facility, but they have the nurses that come to your home too. So it was a really good documentary that I watched. If you have Amazon Prime, it's called The End. I recommend that you watch it. And I know that some of you guys recommended the Nina Simone documentary. I'm going to watch it. It's on Netflix. And I've seen that a lot of people have posted a lot of great stuff about it. And it's actually a Netflix documentary. So you guys check that out. I'm going to check it out. And if you see it by Thursday, maybe we can talk about it on the show.
Now, what were you saying about hospice care? Because I went to...
But they were saying that the patients can be very rude to them, and
the patients or the nurses,
the patients, the patients can be very rude to the workers, and you just cursing them out. Like, from what I was saying, this guy, he was just cursing his whole family out, and he was just really upset. He was just like, I really wish that there was something you guys could do to save my life, and he just was like, I don't have any energy, like. His daughter was crying all the time. She was crying out throughout the whole documentary. But he got to a point to where he cursed his wife out. He told his daughter, you don't like what I'm saying? Get the fuck out my house. Like, he was going hard.
Now, what exactly is the documentary about? Is it documenting this guy on hospice care, or is it documenting on exactly how hospice care works?
It's a little bit of both. It's showing you, it's a documentary of how, what people go through in their final stages of life while they have been, while they have terminal cancer. And when the father was dead, like, they showed him in the bed, he just looked at peace. He was gone. And his daughter was talking to him and just saying all kinds of nice stuff. And then I've seen, it was a white guy. He passed away. They never really talked about what type of cancers they had. It was terminal, and it was good. It was good. I don't want to, like, spoil it, but I think you guys should watch it. But the people that was in the hospice workers, they were having meetings, and they was just saying how sometimes they don't even want to do their job because it's just very tough sometimes. So they was trying to find a way to how to make this job more enjoyable, because she was saying like some of these workers they're not going to tell y'all what they go through, but this is what it is, and something has to be done. And one of the workers was not one of the workers. One of the patients was asking the hospital the doctor like, what is going to happen when I die? And the hospice people were saying that our job is not to talk to you about how your life is going to end. We're here to make life more enjoyable for you while you're still here, peaceful here. It was good. It's called The End, and it's on. I think you have to have Amazon Prime or maybe on YouTube. You might can find it on YouTube. So yeah, I just to see to hear that the family, somebody from that family is trying to sell a picture. That's just so wrong. Yeah, so wrong with it. What else has been going on? Nene Leakes. It was revealed by People.com that Nene Leakes is leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta series. So that means she will not be back for season 8. Or she may be there in some kind of capacity, but not in the main role. And Nene felt like it was really her time to go from the show. And I think everybody now is saying, like we all said before, I think it's time for her to go. Let's see her spread her wings beyond the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because everything that she has done, the Real Housewives of Atlanta has been her safety net. And I think it's great that she's finally leaving this show. Now we get to really see what she's going to do. And a lot of people are saying, oh, well, I'm not watching it because she made this show and the ratings is going to be terrible. I'm like, can we just give this show a chance? How do you feel about it? I mean, you okay when you still be watching?
I mean, of course, but I heard a lot of people say that they think Sheree may come back.
Yeah, I hope she comes back,
because I would love to see her and Kenya go at it. But I mean, to be honest with you, Nene is one of those people that she wore out her welcome about 2 seasons ago. When she started getting so Hollywood and above everybody, that's when I started saying, if she was to go next season or this season, it really would make a difference to me, because it's like she's really, really, she's done everything. She's argued with everybody from the show. She argued with Candy, she argued with Phaedra, she argued with Cynthia, she argued with Kenya, she argued with Kim, she argued with Sheree. Everybody. It's like, argue with Lala. Everybody. Like, argue with Peter. Everybody. Argue with Ray. Everybody. Who else can she argue with? And there's nobody else for her to argue with. Good riddance. Next time,
I would have loved. No, Jay. I don't care. I would have known, but I really would have loved to see her this new season after her breakdown. I would have loved to see.
You know why, Karen? You know why? Because every season it's always something dramatic with Nene, and then next season it starts all over again. She's arguing with now. She's arguing with a new person. She can't stand this person. Oh, I don't like them. Oh, I don't intend anything because I'm too Hollywood. Come on, like how many times do you need to keep seeing her? I don't need to keep saying that from her. Like I said, she's argued with everybody. She wore out her welcome 2 seasons ago. Once she started acting real Hollywood and bougie, like, oh, I make a Trump check and I got this. It was like, come on, now it's time for her to go. Like, I can't. It's fun so much that you can stomach somebody. I'm glad she's taking the Oprah move. Oprah said, I've been on top for 25 years. It's time for me to go. It's time for me to go. After 25 years, it's time for me to go. How many seasons has it been?
I think it was, how many years she's left?
Seasons? No, I'm talking about, 7. After 7 seasons, goodbye.
Yeah, 7 is complete.
Goodbye. I think the Golden Girls had 7 seasons. After 7 seasons, Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, and Sophie all left. Goodbye. Nothing more to talk about.
You on fire? That's not come right. Well, for all the Nene fans out there, Nene will be starting a variety show with Betty White, and I forgot who else is on the show. But it's going to be like, I don't remember, but because this is from last week, but she's going to be on TV in some kind of capacity. And then I was reading on Funky Donita's site that there's a possibility that she could be trying to get a television show. Now, hey, I say, hey, Nene, go ahead, go for it. Go for it, and good luck. Good luck with it. So yeah, now we're done with Nene Leakes.
Shout out to Betty White.
Yes. And Whoopi Goldberg was over it this morning on The View. She didn't really address it, but she's like, yeah, there's this elephant in the room about people leaving the show, and she called, what's her name? Who else left the show? They're saying that they want to get rid of Rosie Perez and Nicole Wallace. Because
I think that Nicole Wallace, to me, before you finish, and I'm sorry to cut you off. To me, Nicole Wallace is supposed to be that conservative voice of the show. But to me, I don't care. Until you find another strong conservative voice, Elizabeth Hasselbeck, in my opinion, will always be the best conservative voice on The View. She was strong in her thoughts. She was strong in her opinions. She didn't back down. And of course, a lot of people didn't like her because of the stuff that she said on that show. But that's what made the show great, because she was saying stuff and she was not afraid to say it. And then when Joy Behar didn't agree, her and Joy went at it, and that was great TV. It was great TV. That's why every so often I go back to YouTube and I pull up them old few clips of them going back and forth, because that was great. That was what The View was all about. Now it's like you got they laughing all the time, and it's like once Whoopi says something, then it's it. It's set in stone, and nobody's challenging her opinion. And I love Whoopi Goldberg, but good TV is when you have different opinions and you have people challenging one another. Not okay, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this, and then once Whoopi says something, that's it. No, if I don't agree with it, I'm gonna say something about it. And I think that's probably why Rosie O'Donnell left the show, because she's like, look, Whoopi, you think that your opinion is gold, and your opinion is not gold. I have an opinion too. You know,
well, she shouldn't have left.
No, she shouldn't have left.
I would have loved to see Rosie O'Donnell go at it with Whoopi. Like,
but you know what, Rosie O'Donnell? I think Rosie O'Donnell just was like, you know what? She was once sitting in Whoopi Goldberg's seat at one point in time on The View, and now that she's not in that moderator role anymore, I don't think she really liked that. I really don't think she liked that. You know what I mean? Especially once she realized the dynamic of Whoopi Goldberg, she just didn't like that. But some people can't handle that strong personality. They just can't. Like, for instance, this show. If I couldn't handle you, I'd have been left. But 6 years later, I'm still here. Why? Because your opinions don't sway my thoughts, or they don't make me, okay, I can't say anything. No. No. Like, what? That's I'm getting into the coma. Oh, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have that fear, like, oh God, I can't say anything because Kevin's gonna. I don't care how loud you get. That's just not me to just run and hide. Sometimes I want the debates. That's why people I see sometimes in the past, people left comments, oh Miguel, you already knew what Kevin was talking about. You just wanted to keep going on and on and on. Yes, that's a debate. Yes, you're right. I do want to keep going on and on. Because if I don't agree with you saying, then I'm going to say something about it. I'm just not going to let you keep blabbing your gums and I'm just sitting here like, no, it doesn't make sense. And vice versa. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, I expect you to say something. That's what good debate is. And I feel as though if you're not strong enough to do that, then you shouldn't be on a show like The View. Hello, I've been saying this for the past 6 years. Hire a guy. Hello, I'm free. I'm available.
They're not going to hire me.
Well, they need to hire me. Me.
But you know what they need to do? I think that they need a firehead. They need a firehead Republican in there that's not afraid
to go
and say, because Fox News says a lot of controversial shit. Okay?
They really should have hired Ann Coulter.
Oh, I would love that.
I would love it. Because she's so sarcastic with them. She makes me a punch in the puppy.
Yes. And with this election season coming up, y'all need to rate. Nicole sitting there talking about 3 years old. No, I don't talk about this. Let's talk about what's going on.
Yes, I don't talk about that. I'm talking about what
you to fight about it. I want you to fight with Raven Simone and her young self, because she's always going to the she don't watch regular news. She like to go to the internet. Like she said one of the dumbest shit this morning. Oh, I didn't watch the women's world soccer team. I watched it on Instagram. Well, how did you watch it on Instagram? That's not actually watching it. 22 million people watch this show, watch this game, and you watch it on your fucking phone? Are you kidding me? Like, go back and forth. I want to see them fight and argue about something that fucking matters, okay? Everybody, like, yes, I like to say how my weekend was, okay, but they make it like a good portion of their show
Right.
that has to go.
Yeah. Yes, I had a great weekend.
We had a good vacation.
Right.
What did you do?
Like how I know that you want to tell us every detail about your weekend. So that's why when it comes to me, it was fun. Let's move on.
Yeah, I went to
Because I don't need everybody to know that I peed and I met this person in the bathroom and I had this drink and then this person bought me a drink and I met this person. I don't need everybody to know that. I let you do that and then I just say mine was fine. Move that.
Yes. So it's just they do have to change their format.
They do.
And stop with all these celebrity guest hosts, okay? Can y'all hire somebody to sit out there? Just sit her the fuck there and let her stay there. Now, let her stay there. So I thought y'all got it wrong with Rosie Perez. There's some lady at CNN waiting for a job.
Sunny Hot.
Yes, but her ass.
And you already I tweeted her and I told her she needs her own show. She be tweeting it with the boss in it.
Yes. So can y'all let's spearhead this shit. Put a Republican in there that's going to talk the shit and go back and forth, but make sure they don't sit next to Whoopi.
Right.
I want them to argue across the table, not next to her. Because Elizabeth didn't sit next to her. No. It was always Whoopi, Joy, or Whoopi and Cherry, Elizabeth and Martha. Okay? I don't watch talk, but they've been getting more I've been seeing stuff they reveal stuff or talk about issues, and it makes the news. The View used to be that show. Now the only time y'all make the news is somebody getting fired or some drama they have to go to commercial break. And that's not cute. It's y'all need to get it together.
I miss the old View format. I really do. With Barbara Walters, Sherry. She would say some stupid stuff too. Sherry, Elizabeth, Joy, and Whoopi. I really did. Because Barbara was that chick that came with the facts. Barbara knew the information. And once Barbara said what she needed to say, then it was time to go back and forth. And I just loved it. Now, I don't remember how I used to always talk about the View. I don't even watch the View anymore. Because there's nothing interesting about it to me. Nothing. Then every time you turn around, they keep changing the set. Stop changing the set. Just leave it alone and change the format. Change it. I don't even want them to get rid of Whoopi. I really don't. I want them to bring some other dynamic voices in there. Keep Raven-Symoné. Keep her. Because she's the one that says stupid stuff. Keep her and bring at least 2 more people in there.
Yeah. But I want them to bring in another Republican because that Republican will be the firehead. And
no, get rid of Nicole. All together.
You know what fucks up? Because she's a nice lady. What fucks up is she don't know pop culture.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about pop culture. Why are you on this show? You're like, who was that? And then you tried Raven-Symoné this morning. You tried her. Because they was talking about Ben Carson not wanting to take pictures with people or whatever. And then Raven-Symoné started talking about, I don't like signing autographs because I get cramps.
Right.
So she wanted to tell her, oh, you're that famous? Bitch, are you kidding me? That's fucking Raven-Symoné, who started out on the Cosby Show. Then she had her own hit show with That's So Raven. And it's still, people still go crazy about that show today when they come on Disney Channel. That shit trends. You don't know who you working with. That's just fucked up to say, oh, you're not that famous. And then not only that, Raven-Symoné done Broadway shows and everything. Who are you? I wanted to know how you got hired without me ever seeing you on The View. I didn't know who she was. But anyway,
she worked in the Bushwhackers.
I know. But The View needs to get it. But she got a job without even being on the show. I don't ever remember her being a guest. It's just we putting Nicole Wallace in there because we needed a.
Well, everybody wasn't a guest on the show. Elizabeth Hasselbeck wasn't a guest on The View when she started on The View.
No, but they used her because she was on Survivor.
Yeah, but she wasn't a guest. You said a guest.
Yeah, we're talking about they threw her ass in there.
Yeah, well, they do that to a lot of people. You have to be a guest to be on somebody's show.
I think you just to be yes, to bring them in. I think people should know who you are.
Well, they brought her in because of her views. That's why they brought her in, because they assumed that she was on that fire like Elizabeth Hasselbeck. And you really can't replace somebody like Elizabeth Hasselbeck. You really can't. Because Elizabeth was just strong. And she just did not back down. She really did. And that's what I like so much about her. I didn't agree with a lot of things that she said, but I like the fact that she was able to articulate a lot of things that she was talking about, even if I didn't agree with it. And she knew what she was talking about when she said it. You know what I mean? Nicole Wallace, or whatever her name is, she's just You know, like,
Look, if Fox News stole somebody from the View should be trying to steal somebody from Fox News. That's
yeah, they should. No, you're right. They really should. ABC should be trying to say, and I keep saying, get either Michelle Malkin or Ann Coulter.
Michelle Malkin, that I really can't say her, but she was bringing the Asian, and
she's bringing the viewers. Okay, so she always, and she's another one that with that she went in it a few times when she was a guest on the back in the day. What? Yes. Yeah, we do that.
Yeah. So let's go to the next topic. Prince removes his music from all streaming services except for Tidal. Now, the only reason why I can think of Prince not removing it from Tidal is because it's a...
I like my seafood like I like my vacations. Tropical. And during Red Lobster's Island Escape, 3 new tropical dishes take me straight to the islands. So I'm diving pork first into the lobster and shrimp in paradise with panko-crusted lobster tail and jumbo shrimp and Captain Morgan barbecue blades. Or the ultimate island seafood feast with tender crab, wood-grilled lobster, and 2 island-inspired flavors of jumbo shrimp. Because a summer without tropical flavors might as well be winter. This escape is too good to miss, so don't.
The reason why I can think of Prince not removing it from Tidal is because his support of Jay-Z and Beyonce, not only them being a power couple, but Jay-Z being the front man and as the owner of Tidal. That's a black man owning Tidal. So that's the only reason why I can think of Prince not removing his music from Tidal. A lot of people feel some kind of way about it, but I think that what I'm really going to do this week, I'm really going to research streaming royalties and profits. Something isn't right with it somewhere. Because there was all of these rumors that Sony Music was going to remove their music from Tidal. And Beyonce's with Sony. She's under that umbrella. And that means her music will be off of the site too. It's like something's not right when it's coming to the streaming money. How long does it take for an artist to see a profit from Tidal? And I know you have to get a certain amount of spins to be considered a sell as an album or a sell as a single. I really want to research all of that because I know a lot of these companies, they want their money up front. But these are the companies getting the money. What about the artist that's also making money for the company? It's something now because if a big artist like Prince can say, bitch, I want my shit moved from everybody's site, something ain't right. Taylor Swift did it too with Spotify. Something isn't right somewhere where the money is not right coming from these streaming services. Now, I've had the pleasure of listening to Apple Music. I love Apple Music. It has a bunch of music that I like. There's the curate music that I like. Like I sing like an introduction to Faith Evans, an introduction to let me just go to these right now. See if we got some. I listened to Destiny's Child earlier. R&B jams from 1995. It'll show you like all the hits, Kick Your Game, You're Sorry Now, Space Cowboy, Have a Good Time, Come Closer, All Around the World, Mary J. Blige, the 90s, R&B jams, 1999. Nirvana, Faith, TLC, R. Kelly, Karen White, The Dream, intro to Chris Brown, intro to Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce, Whitney, Adele. Like they got everything right there on the front freaking page. Introduction to Bilal, Robin, Luther Vandross.
How much you pay for this?
It's free for the next 3 months, and then after that it's $10. But I because I don't even be thinking about these fucking songs, but bitch, it's right there. It's right fucking there. I can listen to it on demand. I do like that. But I want to make sure, I would want to know if these artists are getting money from streaming. Is it like the radio? I know that they get money from radio spins, but how does it differ? That's what I mean. It's like a music industry. I would love to have a conversation like that. Diddy saying that there's going to be a Bad Boy reunion tour. Now, we didn't get a chance to talk about that last week because I didn't see the tweet. But I think it would be fire if Diddy had everybody. Not even just the people that was on the BET Awards. Talking about people that wasn't there. Like if he can get Toto, if he can get Carl Thomas, he can get Craig Mack. Like get all the people that made Bad Boy, have them up there. Even if Stevie J was posting the shit, well, not did he want to like it has to like
it'd be like a powerhouse.
Yes, I want it to be in like 4 hours long, and I think the crowd will be here for that.
Yeah,
like it will be the right thing to do. It will be the right thing to do. And also, by the way, Diddy got the charges were dropped against him after that incident that happened at USC College. It was dropped. And did you see the honest bitch that had my money video?
I didn't. I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't see the whole thing.
I watched the whole video. I loved it. Now this is my problem. Rihanna, the video was out. It probably got millions and millions of views. Now what? Nobody's talking about your video on July the 6th. Right? Nobody's talking about it. I love the video. I will watch it over and over for a couple times. But now what? This video was 4 months too late. This should have came out like maybe 3 weeks after you were riding off of that song. You released some American Oxygen shit. Like I just don't know what's going on with Rihanna. And I need y'all to really get this shit together. Because this ain't right. How the fuck you at? I would have loved for you to perform at the BET Awards. You're not an artist that just sits in a crowd. You should have been performing, bitch, better have my money. Somebody's gonna show up. I'm done with it. I love the video. It was real cute, Rihanna. I'm gonna give it to you. It was real cute.
Shout out to my good friend Duran Bernard. He hit the stage with Erykah Badu at Essence Music Festival over the weekend, and she gave him like his own little time to shine, and on the Essence stage in
the Superdome,
and the courtroom down. And I posted it. And he did this one run. I said, yes, but you better go off. Because I am going to play it. Okay? And I wrote him, and that's it.
If somebody has that whole set, can y'all send it to me on YouTube?
Well, somebody sent me, he sent me Erykah Badu's Tyrone, and then he sent me Duran last night at Essence They Killed It. So I guess this might be the full thing. I haven't played out of the video yet, so I'm going to make sure I do hear it. But yeah, like, shout out to Duran. I mean, I just keep saying, like, I remember him in his basement just singing in the camera, and now look, he's on stage at Essence Music Festival singing with Erykah Badu, the biggest African American music in this country, in Essence.
And Missy Elliott is on my notes because the way they did the Essence Festival did Missy, that was just wrong. Now, somebody had wrote me this long Instagram the other night, I guess like right after it happened. And I got to give you a shout out because before it got to the blogs, it was in my email post. And her name is you_BU. You_B_U. And she was just saying, she's like, I went to the Essence Festival concert last night and Missy Elliott was absolutely amazing. She was so into her fans. She came off the stage twice to perform in the crowd, going as far as the first level off the floor. She brought out Jasmine Sullivan and also amazing. But before she could bring out Monica, Essence cussed the lights on her. It was such a disappointment. There was already a glitch earlier in her show where her DJ music equipment was not working right for over 5 minutes. I think Essence did Missy extremely wrong. The best they did was after the last performer, Usher, was done, they allowed Missy, who brought Monica out, simply to say bye. And she stated that she too was disappointed about what happened. They never let her finish her performance. I wanted you all to know also if you can relay a message to Missy that her fans were very appreciative of her performance. And while they were prepping the stage for Usher, we the fans chanted Missy, Missy, Missy. Again, she did amazing, and I look forward to seeing her soon in concert. You guys continue to be blessed. Thanks. Okay, so not only that, I guess like with Essence, they have this timing issue where artists don't get on the stage on time and they run into other people's shows. And this year, I heard that I was reading that they were being very strict about the timing. But to cut off Missy Elliott in the middle of her show, lights went out, mic went out, cut her right off, that's disrespectful.
But then that goes to what we were talking about a few weeks ago about when people say no clapping, no nothing at graduations because it's a time limit. I'm going to let you finish, but I have something to say.
Yeah, now I don't know if Missy Elliott started her show late. Now, none of the stories I read, nobody said if she started late or not. But I know that they were saying that there's this time clock or whatever that tells you how much time you had. And they just cut it out on her. Now, to me, that's just, I don't think it's right to cut anybody's mic or lights off at all. Yes, it's going to go past time. It's the Essence Festival. I heard they got there like 3 o'clock in the morning. Right? So I don't even know what time Missy went on, but for somebody of her stature for her to be into her show and be killing it, the audience is all into it. You just cut the lights out, that's just wrong. So now, if Missy was late to her performance, and if it was her fault that she was late, then I can say that the blame is on her too. The blame is on her. It's not Essence's fault that she ran over her time. Right? But if she was late because these other people were cut into her time, then it's not fair to her to do that. Just not fair. Plus, to me, that's a fucking legend on your stage. And she hasn't been on tour in such a long time. So that's unfortunate. Then they brought Missy out, and Missy, she let them know that it wasn't my fault. They cut me off. And then she was, because I guess, you know how you try to smooth the shit over. No, Missy was like, it ain't my fault that this shit happened. It's not. And she held that the producer of Essence, and that was the end of the night. And she, or whatever. So, what you want to say?
What I was going to say is, with stuff like this, because it kind of reminds me of Powerhouse. Have you ever been to Powerhouse? Yeah. Well, you know, Powerhouse, they do, you know, all the different acts and things like that. I have seen with my own eyes some Powerhouse shows where people are performing and then all of a sudden the lights come on. And that is a sign. Your time's up. Your time. They do that because there are other people that need to perform, because there is a time restriction. I mean, people just have to realize there's a time restriction on everything. There's a time restriction on the people who are on Essence. Because remember, the Superdome does not belong to Essence. So therefore, Essence is renting out the Superdome for this event. It's just a time restriction for everybody. I agree that somebody like Missy Elliott, you know, you should give her a little bit more respect. But then at the same time, Missy Elliott was not the headliner of the show. Usher was the headliner. So they're probably looking like, look, we're trying to get to the headliner. We're trying to get everybody off so we can get to this thing. I remember a few years ago, there were a lot of people that were upset with Beyonce because she came on the stage and she was headlining like over 2 hours later or something like that. And a lot of people were upset. And you know what? I would have been upset too. Because after sitting here and watching this concert for like,
I'm mainly here for you.
How long does the Essence go on as far as the show at the Superdome, like the big show inside of the
I think sometimes they'll be there till like 3 o'clock in the morning because the headliner always starts so late.
Yeah, but I'm saying
until like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, but I'm saying like how long is the actual show? Like is it like more than 5 hours, right? Because they got like
I think it's a all day thing. I'm not sure. I've never been, so I don't know.
I want to go so bad, but I've never been. But in any event, stuff like that, I'm like, look, after a while, I know me and I know my body, and my body begins to shut down. Like, for instance, a few people hit me up about Made in America, and I'm like, listen, unless Beyonce is coming out on that stage with all new music, you will not see me down there because of the simple fact that that's an all-day process. You're outside all day. There's no seating. At all.
They're going to be drinking.
They'll be drinking, and then you're confined to certain areas. Like, it's not one big stage. It's one big stage, and you got this stage over here, that stage over here. So they confine you to the areas on which you're supposed to be in. And if I ain't got no seat to sit in all day, I'm sorry, but I can't stand there all day long just to watch Beyonce get on stage and perform these songs that I've already seen up and blog. no, I can't do that. I already know how my body works. Like, for instance, when I'm driving, I know I can't drive over 3 hours. Why? Because my body starts to shut down, and it's just not possible. So stuff like that, I don't want to be standing there all day. So I need for people to get on stage and honor the time that we gave you. Now, granted, Missy may not have been late. It may have been people who came on before her that was late. But, you know,
yeah, I just think
it is what it is.
I think it's unfortunate, and I think
you know what Essence should do?
Up to her.
Yeah, what I was getting ready to say is Essence should invite her back next year and make sure she gets her time back. Make sure she has a full, long set.
She could be the second headliner. Damn, Essence like who? She could. All them hits she got, like, come on. I think that would be the proper thing to do. Let her close out a goddamn show. Cause that's just wrong to cut her out, right? Bitch, you performing midway through a song and the lights in your microphone.
But you know what? It's wrong to cut anybody off, not just Missy, but anybody. But you know, I think that people have to understand, like they have to understand the business, and sometimes you know it is what it is. You know, this is why when you go to certain functions, they tell you don't clap when you hear somebody's name called, because then that cuts into the time. Don't yell and shout and do all that. And people get offended when they say it, but it's like you have to understand the reason as to why they're saying it.
And I think we recently had to learn that, especially me, when we were doing the VH1 thing. Like this is going to be like 45 seconds, 45 to a minute, and you have to learn how to shoot that shit down. And it might have took me a couple of hours, but when it was time to go, I got it done. So, but I was mad to still cut McKellar. Like they really cut McKellar off. Like I was mad about that. And I was the one who had my script damn bad. Time constraints is a bitch. But they could have gave us a couple more times not to show that bitch that was all running her mouth with Kurt, like trying to fight Rashida. Oh yeah. What's her name? Ashley. Yeah, Ashley. Anyway, so listen, y'all. We're done for the day. Now I do know that Miguel said some statements, but I'm waiting for it to boil over. I'm waiting for him to say that what I said was taken out of context. I didn't say that I sing better than Frank Ocean. I think that I make better music than a lot of artists. And if he said that, I'm fine with that. You're supposed to be investing in yourself. But I hope there's some audio to it too. Because I want the full story. Everybody's saying, oh, Miguel just don't like Frank Ocean because Frank Ocean won the Grammy and over him and he didn't stand up. I don't never see people stand up for people on clap when they lose out on the Grammy. I don't never see anybody get up and clap for the winner. You sit there and you clap, and if they're your girlfriend, that's you get up, you run and give them a hug and all of that stuff. But nowhere is it said that you must clap. And Miguel was asked, would you do the shit again? And Miguel said, no, I wouldn't clap for him. No. Okay, it is what it is. It's not, oh, you're hating. But I think that media 101 trainer, yes, but so what? Stop trying to pit people against each other. And Frank Ocean, I'm gonna be buying your new album when it comes. And never have I ever thought to compare Miguel and Frank Ocean. Never. So I'll wait for the boy. We'll talk about it more on Thursday.
They may be.
And I'm here for only one of them.
They may be.